guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. This is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. Tonight we're going to do my last two videos have been big news stories and kind of serious topics, and I wanted to have a little fun tonight. And if you haven't joined me over on betterbachelor.locals.com, that is where you can become a member and read and look at all the posts that we're putting up over there, myself and the community that I've started, or you can become a subscriber and post things. Well, one of my subscribers, one of my subs, it's $3. First month is free if you want to just try it out. One of my subs put up a link to this video, and I said, I have seen this like 3 or 4 times. I cannot believe I haven't done a video review of it, and I want to do that tonight. It's 20 versus 1 speed dating. This is where a young woman comes in and they do this weird, like she's texting the guys as they all sit around. And I'm going to play it back on 1.25 speed so it doesn't take too long, but I'm going to pause it here and there. We're going to make some comments. And I've given away in the thumb, you understand how this goes, but there's some really interesting information here. And the other thing is you can see some of the guys, how they respond to texts, kind of thirsty. So let's get started on here. I think this will be a fun one for us tonight. All right, here we go. This is 20 versus 1 speed dating guys, 20 guys from Jubilee right here on YouTube. I'll leave a link.
Are you hoping to find a match today?
Yeah, I'm hoping not to continue this pattern of very, very bad men.
Oh, pattern of bad men. Uh-oh. Well, we know where this is going already. She likes the handsome troublemakers. Shocking. All right, so she's saying hi to everybody here. And she gets a what's up, hello, hey, heyo, hello, Tiffany. Hi, hey. Hey, girl, aloha, smiles. Okay, so here we go. She's got all of them around them. They say we set Tiffany up with 20 potential matches. And some guy says, I have a candy in my car, and someone else says he's lying. Okay, so she takes a selfie to send to the guys, even though they're around a group. Again, this is kind of like, I guess it's their thing, but... would you guys date this, she says. Hallelujah, more than once. LOL, deaf. More than twice, yes and yes, looking good, if I could be so lucky. Man, he's got a mouthful of sand, and he's just so thirsty right now. Shame, gentlemen. And she said, would anyone not? And one guy noped out on her. 2 guys noped out on her. And they all scooch in.
I love to dance, so I don't like it when I'm with somebody who's a total Debbie Downer or boring and just kind of stands there and doesn't want to...
All right, so she goes, I like to party. There's the first red flag of the night. Shocking. First red flag, I like to party. She's a club girl. That right there, I would bounce because, yes, I'm an older guy, but even when I'm younger, that we know what the party girls are like, right? It's the hookup scene, it's drinking, it's going out and just kind of being too crazy. A lot of girls will do that when they're young. I did it myself when I was younger, so I can't poo-poo it too much. But if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking to find somebody that's actually decent to date, clubs are a no-no. They are good for hooking up, though.
Dance.
It says, she says, I like to party, and some dude goes, got me weak. Ugh. But she says, I drink a lot. Second red flag, right off the bat. First 2 sentences. Not so good. Who likes to dance? If we're at a club or a bar and if you're at the club or bar and you're the type not to dance and just stand there, please go stand somewhere outside the circle. So this dude's a clubber. He's not a clubber. He's out. And they scooch in. Uh-oh, bedroom stuff.
I would definitely want someone open-minded but not a freak. So you shouldn't be into feet, but, a little choking is a little fun. Well,
Red flag number 3. Anybody like feet? Jeez. And she says, how about the old choke? Whoever sent that emoji or that emoji is a champ. That I would want to hang out with the guy that sent that emoji. She's like, if you're not into it, she says gentle, but not don't want to crush my throat. And guys are like, okay, whatever. Like, it's the bedroom. I'm down. That means we're gonna hook up if you're asking this
I do
already.
like him tall because.
Oh, let me rewind that because that's important. You're ready, gentlemen. This is gonna be incredibly shocking. Hold on to your belt buckles, your pants.
I do like him tall because I'm pretty tall for an Asian girl.
She likes them tall. I can't say it's shocking like every 3 seconds in this video, or I would. No surprise there. She's now she puts it in type in a couple seconds. She's 5'6". She's incredibly tall for an Asian woman. So, and she likes to wear heels, and so of course he has to be 7'4", right?
And when I put on my heels, I would like to still be shorter than Mama Ann. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but I
Okay, they got to be at least 5'11", she says.
prefer like 6 feet tall.
Oh, but she prefers 6 feet tall. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so in other words, she wears 6-inch heels when she goes out, or 5-inch heels when she goes out. Right. And all the dudes, okay, now let's read these. Somebody goes, here we go. Some guy says, I'm 5'8". Some other guy says, F, it's over. Next guy, it's happening, 5'8". Oh, snaps, LOL, I knew it. And some other guy says, I'm 5'8" with a tall personality. All right, so she had how many guys? Like 18 or whatever it was. I think 2 or 3 bailed. 17, and here we go. Remember, over 5'10" or 5 foot. Now here she typed 5'10", even though she said 5'11". She dropped it down 1 more inch. But this is for so if I won't rewind it. You guys can rewind it if you want. But she typed out 5'10". All right, which is not. I mean, that's 2 inches shorter than 6 feet tall. How many guys does she lose on 5'10"? And it says, this is it, boys. We're going to be all right. They're really about to give the short homies another L. She says, you got to be at least 5'10". There it is. 5'10", and watch what happens. And some dude says, Tiff Thanos has stricken. Boom. There you go. That's everybody shorter than 5'10". She just lost like half or more of what's left. What do they got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 20. And the other guys that left didn't look to be that tall. So just like that, down below 10. Now remember, one more thing here too. What has she gone through? If they're a little bit into the kink, which is, yeah, of course, because they're guys, 5'10", and if they like to go out to the clubs, and if they're, you know, right, and that they like to drink. So basically, she really hasn't. All she's really selected on, because guys are going to be like, if you want to go to the club, if that means we get to hook up, I'll do it. And guys are like, if you want something that's specific in the bedroom, fine, I'll do it, because it means I'm getting some, I'm fine with that. So really, she went from 20, well, 19, because one dude didn't like the looks of her, 19 down to 9. She dropped out half of them just on 5'10".
Would not want to be with somebody who wants kids within 7 years.
Now, she's 24, I think she says, or 26. I think she says she's 26. That means she definitely doesn't want kids till 33 at least. Why? Because she's still fresh and young. She wants to go out and have fun and, you know, be with all the bad boys like she said she was earlier. She says, I give a lot of love, so I expect a lot in return. I'm kind of selfish about that. I'm only willing to share your love with a pet. How do you guys feel about kids?
I love kids. I've been an aunt since I was 10, so I'm like a natural around babies and kids. But I want to really just share a love with somebody that's so great, and it's all about loving each other before we can, you know, bring somebody else in the world. I think you should be mentally stable as well, financially stable, because you're going to be responsible for shaping their future. It's kind of a
I want to be mentally stable and financially stable. Now, does that mean her or the guy?
big pressure because you could really fuck somebody.
Oh, and one more thing here, too. Let me play this again.
Be responsible
They must have done another question in here somewhere.
It's kind of a big pressure because you could really.
But she's down to like 5. So there must have been another question or something in there she asked, and 5 more guys or 4 more guys left. I don't know what that was. They didn't show it.
Fuck somebody up in the head if you're not there, and I take that really seriously.
You know, one guy says, I'd like kids in 7 years. So maybe he's looking for a relationship. She's down to 4.
You know what? I have a younger brother, and anybody younger than me, I just automatically think of my brother, so.
All right, so now she says here, you need to be my daddy, not a dad. In other words, she doesn't want kids, but she's into this stupid talk. And now she's going to jump out the age thing here. All right, and she says, I have a younger brother. He's 24. How old are you guys?
Like, they could be the hottest person in the room, and if they tell me they're even a month younger than me, I'm just like, oh, I just see my brother, and it's like, ugh.
Hottest guy in the room, month younger. She says, no, that is not true, I guarantee you. But let's see what happens.
Would not date my brother.
24, 25, 21. And she says, I'm going to die alone. Bye, everyone. And that's it. And just like that, boom.
You're gonna be single for a while.
Dude says you're going to be single for a while. So, so here's the thing. Okay, she says, I want to get away from the bad boys. But she only wants tall. She only wants kind of a freak in the sheets, right? She won't date anybody younger than already. No, she's got all these rules, and just like that, see the look on her face? Surprise Pikachu. It's over. That's it. Now, here's the best part. At the end, they ask her about what she thinks about this and about, did you think this would end up this way? And yes, I have to keep breaking this up because otherwise, copyright.
That was rude.
How many guys did you think would be left?
I thought there would be maybe 4 guys left.
Okay, so she thought she would at least keep 1 in 5 because there were 20 guys. So 4 guys left is 1 in 5. She thought she'd keep 20% of them left around. Nope. She was below 20. The last question basically got rid of the last 20%. But we haven't gotten to hobbies. We haven't gotten to career. We haven't gotten to anything that really matters in a relationship. Everything to get here is superficial. She made it through height, age, and kids within 7 years. Those 3 questions, she's down to 0. That's it. She didn't get into personality, hobbies, anything else.
But there were none. So today I learned that my criteria is not, I guess, easy as I thought it was. But I'm okay.
So here's the thing. When you set your criteria so high, and you don't realize it, because the bad boys that she dates, these guys are going to be attractive. They're going to be tall, because she mentioned that herself. They're going to be attractive. They're going to be troublemakers, but they're not going to be interested in her. That's the definition of a bad boy, is a guy that doesn't want to hang around and be involved with her. So, again, 3 superficial things, and she ran out. Or she ran out of guys.
Okay with that, because I don't, like, these are values and things that I don't want to bend and change right now. So I used to really beat myself up in my past relationships after they ended because I felt like I wasn't good enough. But
okay, let's handle this first. First, she says, these are things I don't want to settle on. Age, height, kids within 7 years. You didn't make it far without running out of people, and you don't even want, you won't settle for anyone younger than you, even by a month. You won't settle for anyone shorter than 5'10", 5'11", but she likes 6 foot, which means if she settles on a guy that's 5'10", but a guy that's 6'1" comes along and he's attractive and maybe successful or whatever, you're already on shaky ground. She's gone through nothing. Haven't gotten to hobbies, haven't gotten to personality, haven't gotten to anything else.
I think I'm at a place in my life right now where I know what I want, and there's nothing wrong with having these standards. You shouldn't have to bend your values and what you want to please somebody else.
And just like that, it's over, man. It's over that quick. So here's the takeaway, guys, that I think is fun, is that she, without really scratching the surface of any of these guys, she eliminated all of them. And this is kind of like what happens when we talk about dating apps, but it also is what happens when you go to a a club or a pub or anything like that, when you walk in and she takes a look at you, and you'll hear dating coaches say, hey, your presence means a lot, your personality means a lot. And can you work your way in with a girl like this? Yes, you can. You definitely can. Would she go out with a date with a guy that was like an athletic, funny, outgoing 5'9" or 5'8" or something? Probably. But it's not what she's looking for long term. But when you're on these dating apps, you don't get that far. It's all superficial stuff, and that's kind of what this shows you. But even in person, she may look at you, and if she's wearing her heels, like I'm 5'7", she's 5'6". So yeah, I'm an inch taller than her. But if she's in her heels that are 3, 4, 5 inches, I'm going to come up to her shoulder. She's not going to look at me. I'm invisible to her. Everyone under her height at that point is invisible to her when she's out for a club. And the thing that she doesn't pause and understand is, what is she bringing to the table? She's a party girl. She likes to drink a lot, as she puts it. And I have no idea what her career is. I have no idea what her education level is. I have no idea. I know nothing about her. And yet we don't know what she brings to the table. And even without that, again, there's nothing left. So guys, I thought you'd get a kick out of this, that out of 20 guys, just on 3 shallow questions, she eliminates all of them. So when you're having a rough time dating, or if you gave up on dating because you go, man, it's just not working out for me, sleep well tonight, my gentleman, because it is definitely not you that is undateable. It's the standards of the women that are in the market today. Guys, if you'd like to support my work, links are below as always. And if you have, thank you very much. And the best way you can support me is like, comment, share, subscribe. Go check out my older videos. And of course, you can join me over at betterbachelor.locals.com. Guys, I'll leave it there. This is Better Bachelor. I'm Joker. And remember, sometimes you're eliminated for the shallowest, simplest reasons. And you might be an awesome guy underneath. But if it doesn't happen for you, don't sweat it. It's still not you.